Students, last class we have discussed that is the number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass, and number of atoms or molecules or particles equal to what? Number of moles into Avogadro's number, that is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. Okay. So let us take some numerical problems based on this. Okay. First one, calculate the number of moles in a 68.4 gram of sucrose, B 10 gram of sodium chloride, C 4.5 gram of water. Okay. So our is to find out now how many number of moles in this gram of sucrose. 10 gram of sodium chloride, 4.5 gram of water. Yes, to moles is the continuum. So we know the formula is what? Number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass. What do you mean by this mass? Mass is nothing but this 6.8 gram, 10 gram, ಮತ್ತು 4.5 gram, 40 grams. What do you mean by molar mass? We know how to calculate the molar mass. Sum of the atomic mass: sodium 23 plus 25.5, water H2O, 2 into 1 hydrogen, 2 plus oxygen 16, 18 gram. Similarly, what is the formula of a sucrose here? Okay, I will take this problem and I will leave these two as a homework you have to work out. Okay. First one, A. Sucrose formula is a C value, H22O11 is the sucrose formula. So therefore, what is our aim is to get a molar mass, molecular mass find it now. Molar mass equal to, what is that? Value into 12. 12 carbon in it, so carbon atomic mass is a 12. Plus 22 into hydrogen atomic mass is a 1, plus oxygen 11 is there, atomic mass of oxygen is a 16. Okay. So if you work out this becomes equal to 342 gram. Okay. So we got the molar mass, we know the mass 68.4 grams and put there. So therefore, number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass. This equal to mass is put there 68.4. 68.4 divided by molar mass 342. Okay, so you work out this. So this is equal to, it becomes a 0.25. So 0.25 mole. Okay. So first thing is you must know the atomic mass. Normally carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, chlorine, okay, nitrogen avella gottiruntadu. So atomic mass you have to add to get a molar mass. Then the formula is the mass divided by molar mass. So this is how to calculate the number of moles. Very, very important. So number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass. Okay. So I have done this. So I am leaving this to as a homework. So 10 gram of sodium chloride means atomic mass and the same before. So therefore you will know how to calculate the molecular mass. Okay. Then 4.5 gram of water. Water formula is H2O. So you have to get the molecular mass or molar mass of water. Then you have to calculate the number of moles by this method. Okay. I hope you have followed this. So ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು molecular mass ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್. ಮಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ತೂಕ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಾಸ್. ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟಾಮಿಕ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್. ಸೇಮ್ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಮಾಸ್. ಮಾಸ್ ಆವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಮಾಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು ದ ಮಾಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ such type of a problem also. Calculate the mass of second one. Calculate the mass of the following. So now what you have to find out? Mass. First one, 3.5 mole of carbon dioxide. Second, 0.4 mole of dioxygen or oxygen molecule. And third one, 0.2 mole of calcium. So same formula once again. Formula is same. Just again we have to calculate the mass of the following. Mass, how much mass? 3.5 mole of carbon dioxide ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? What is the mass? So here formula mass equal to what? Number of moles into molar mass. ನಮಗೆ molar mass ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ molar mass ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ 12 plus oxygen 16 into 2. So it becomes 44 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So number of moles into 10. Same way here. So I will take the second one. I am leaving first and third as a whole. Okay. So 0.4 mole of dioxygen equal to how much? It is put the formula. Is a number of moles is a 0.4 number of moles into ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ molar mass of oxygen dioxygen 2 oxygen ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು. So this is the thing 16 into 2 that is a 32. Okay, 32 into 4. So that's equal to 12.8 gram. So 0.4 mole of oxygen gas, the oxygen molecule means it is nothing but 12.8 gram. See the difference between the gram and moles. Each mole or each gram agudilla. Okay, the relation is the number of moles equal to mass divided by molar mass. Same way you have to work out. You have to multiply with the molecular formula. Carbon dioxide is to calcium. Okay, you have to search. ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಇದನ್ನ. So you have to go through that. So one more is here this number of calculation, number of atoms or molecules. ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? Number of moles into Avogadro's number. So Avogadro's number is what? That is nothing but 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So I will take problems based on that also. Third one, calculate the number of atoms. Number of atoms in. Calculate the number of atoms or number of molecules. The number of molecules or ions. Ions. Calculate the number of atoms in a 8 gram of silver. B, 6 gram of calcium. 6 gram of calcium. 8 gram of silver ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು atoms ಇದಾವೆ? Number of atoms. 8 gram silver ನಲ್ಲಿ 8 silver atoms ಇರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. 8 gram of atoms corresponds to how many? So what you have to do is number of atoms equal to number of moles ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ into Avogadro's number. So what is number of moles ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Mass divided by molar mass. Okay. So I will work out the first one. You have to do the second one. Okay. Formula. Number of atoms equal to number of moles. Number of moles I will write as mass divided by molar mass. Number of moles ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ನಾನು number of moles find out ಮಾಡೋ ಬದಲಿಗೆ I will directly write the number of moles formula here. It is mass divided by molar mass into Avogadro's number is how much? That is 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. That is 1 mole of. 1 mole means these many particles. Atoms is atoms, molecules is molecules. So therefore we have to write that. Okay. Now I substitute that values. Okay, so therefore number of atoms equal to mass. Mass is put there 8 gram, so 8 divided by molar mass of silver. Molar mass means atomic mass. Here atomic mass of silver is 108 into 6.022 into 10 raised to 23. So if you simplify this, you are going to get the answer is 4.46 into 10 raised to 22. I have written in terms of a scientific notation. Scientific notation is one number agandre decimals under 10 to the power. Okay. So 4.46 into 10 raised to 22 what? It is an atom. So this is how to calculate the number of atoms. Mass ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Mass ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ number of atoms ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ we have to apply this formula. Okay. Same type you have to work on this 6 gram of calcium. Calcium atomic mass. That is a 40 you have to apply. So such type of problems will be asked and you must know how to calculate this. One of the important concept for a chemistry student. So now let us go for the next one of the interesting concept, that is a limiting a reagent. Limiting reagent. What do you mean by limiting reagent? The word itself gives some idea. It limits and is a reagent. So in any reactions, we are having a reactant and a product. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ನಾವು, ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. So here a reagent, limiting reagent, which limits ಯಾವುದು ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. That is the reactant which limits the formation of the product is called as a limiting reagent. So limiting reagent is nothing but it is the reactant, not the product. It is the reactant which limits the formation of the product is called as a limiting reagent. So one good example we can give. So while preparing a tea, so ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕು? ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಬೇಕು, ಹಾಲು ಬೇಕು, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬೇಕು, ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಅದು ಬೇಕು ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ ಏನೇನು ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಬೇಕು, ಹಾಲು ಬೇಕು, ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬೇಕು, ನೀರು ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಎದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತೇಳಿ, ಯಾವ್ದು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು 10 kg ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಇದೆ, ಒಂದು 5 kg ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಇದೆ, ಆದರೆ ಹಾಲು ಇದು ಖಾಲಿ 1 ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಆದರೆ ಹೌ ಮಚ್ ಟೀ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್? ಎಷ್ಟು ಹಾಲಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 1 ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಿ. ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಭಾಳ ಇದೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಯರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದಾಯ್ತು? ಹಾಲಾಯಿತು. Means which restrict the formation of the product, that is called as the limiting reagent. Got my point? So in any reactions ಯಾವುದು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. And that is not only depending upon the quantity, or you have to go through the balanced equation, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, so limiting reagent is nothing but it is the reactant which restricts, which gets consumed, ಅದು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, which gets consumed and restricts the formation of the product is called as a limiting reagent. Okay, so I'll take one example here. So I have given example, that is the just preparation of tea ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. Okay, so ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕು ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅದೇ ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ here also, but here you have to consider the mass as well as the number of moles. ಅದರ ಮೇಲೂ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಇನ್ ಅ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್, A plus B2 gives AB2. This is the reaction. What is asked here? Identify the limiting reagent. Identify the limiting reagent. If first one 300 atoms of A plus 200 molecules of B. Second, 2 mole of A plus 3 mole of B. Third, 5 mole of A plus 2.5 mole of B. Okay. If this is the case, then we have to find out now what is the limiting reagent. So here, so they have done the reaction. This reaction, we are having the reactant and this is the product. Okay. If you observe here, now what is asked? E reaction compared to Martino. If 300 atoms of A and 200 molecules of B, which is acts as a limiting reagent, whether A acts as a limiting reagent or B acts as a limiting reagent. Then second case, if 2 mole of A is there and 3 mole of B is there, which is a limiting reagent. Similarly, 5 mole of A is there, 2.5 mole of B is there. So, which is the limiting reagent. If you observe here, this is nothing but 1 mole of A and 1 mole of B gives you 1 mole of AB2. But in moles we cannot compare this. So, for this second one, 2 mole of A daga ಎಷ್ಟು mole of B ಇರಬೇಕು? 2 mole of B ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ if you observe here, 1 mole of A gives combines 1 mole of B gives 1 mole of AB2. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಮೋಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ it is called as stoichiometry balanced. This is balanced equation. Stoichiometry is balanced. Now 2 mole of A ಇದೆ, ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು mole of B ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು? When 1 mole of A is there, 1 mole of B ಬೇಕು. 2 mole of A ಇದ್ದಾಗ 2 mole of B ಬೇಕು. B ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ? This. So therefore this is acts as a limiting reagent. ಯಾವುದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅದು ಲಿಮಿಟಿಂಗ್ ರಿಯೇಜೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ 3 ಮೋಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಿ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 ಮೋಲ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಉಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ therefore this is a limiting reagent. So now same way here in terms of atoms ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, 300 atoms of A, 200 molecule of B. So this is a, in terms of molecule is nothing but this is a one atom. In terms of atom, this is one atom and this is the one molecule. One. So 300 atoms of A ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು molecule ಬೇಕು? One atom ಗೆ one molecule of B. So 300 atoms of A ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು? 300 molecule of B ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, ಬಟ್ molecule ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 200 ಇದೆ. So therefore which is a limiting reagent? In this case B is a limiting reagent, better B ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. So B is limiting reagent. Why B is limiting reagent here? Because one atom requires one molecule, therefore 300 atoms requires 300 molecule, but we are not having 300, just put it out. So they are given 200 molecules, so therefore this is a lesser in quantity, so this restricts the formation of a product. So these atoms ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೆ, 100 atoms ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೆ, 200 molecules ಅಲ್ಲಿ 200 atoms ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, 100 atoms ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೆ. Just I give an example for preparation of tea. ಚಹಾ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು 10 kg ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಇದೆ, 5 kg ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಇದೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಹಾಲು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಹಾಲನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಉಳಿದ ಚಹಾ ಪುಡಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಉಳಿತದೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ಹಾಗೆ ಯಾವುದು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಉಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ is 200 molecules of B is a act as a limiting reagent. In this what is a limiting reagent? 1 mole ಗೆ 1 mole ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, 2 mole ಗೆ 2 mole ಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. Means in this case, in this example, A is limiting a reagent. A is a limiting reagent. Next one, third one, 5 mole of A and 2.5 mole of a B. 5 mole of A and 2.5 mole of a B. So now which is a limiting reagent? ಯಾವುದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ? 2 moles ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So 2.5 mole of B and 5 mole of A is this mole is, because 1 mole 2.5 mole ಗೆ 2.5 ಬೇಕು, 5 ಬಂದ್ರೆ 5 ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ, but you are not having any 5 mole of B. So therefore B is a limiting reagent. Okay, so B acts as a limiting reagent. So this is how to calculate the limiting reagent. So limiting reagent or yadu which restricts the formation of the product. Okay, and which gets consumed, the use ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ, consume ಆಗಿ which restricts the formation of product. So that is nothing but a limiting reagent. Okay, so this is the what a limiting reagent.